like the person you want to become. That's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional. Intentionally act like the person you want to become.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Priscilla. If you watch this video, comment how you're operating in becoming the better version of yourself, what steps you're gonna take, what you think also should be added to this talk. Give me your wisdom, give me your insight. I want to hear all of it in the comments down below. And hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I literally just woke up. Well, I have been awake for a while and I just had so many thoughts. I was like, I have to come and talk about my thoughts and something that I am currently learning, and that is change is possible. You can absolutely create a new version of yourself. I know most people tell us that. I'm gonna be doing my skincare as well because I just woke up, so, and I have a sweatshirt on. I'm gonna be using La Roche-Posay. My skin has been breaking out a lot recently, and I'm trying to take care and be more intentional. I actually went to Ulta Beauty yesterday and I did some eyeshadow. I guess everything went out when I slept. I put some banana powder here and I never washed it off. I mean, these are the reasons why I know that I constantly have breakouts, because I'm not being proper and clean about my face. I'm not taking things off when I need to take them. So let's talk about why I am here today and what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna just do this to make sure it doesn't go in my hair, even though my hair is also a mess. The water doesn't go towards my sweatshirt. And yeah, so what I wanted to talk about is creating a new you. A lot of people online tell you to accept yourself. Okay, so I just got some really good news, so that's why I had to pause the video. Anyway, where were we? I was talking about the importance of knowing that you can recreate a new version of you. You can get up from that. I remember being 19, 20 and in med school in Chicago and just depressed. Like, I was always sad. I always just wanted to I was just like, what's the point of living? Like, I don't know why I constantly felt that way, but I had a lot of pressure on myself. Nobody put this pressure on me. My father, my mother did not even want me to study medicine, okay? So this is on me. So I put a lot of pressure on myself. I had a lot of expectations. I'm the first child of an African home. I felt like I should be somewhere else in my life. I was 19, 20, and I thought I wasn't achieving what I needed to achieve. I just wanted more for myself, okay? And that made me so depressed. I would go for clinical rotations, come back, and just lay on the bed all day. Like, I mean, I had jobs like Starbucks, McDonald's, all these things, but every time I come back, the room is dark. I'm listening to sad music. Oh, I was in my sad music era, honey. I wasn't dating at that time. I mean, I would go out on dates, but I was just there to eat. Like, I don't even care. And I was just so down all the time. Like, there was no joy in my life. This La Roche-Posay is like the best. It's so smooth. There was no joy in my life, and I was just depressed, sad. And I knew God, but I mean, I would pray, but still I was still sad. I would pray to God about everything, but I was still sad. I was still questioning God and saying, why am I even here? I'm not even living my dream life. Now, fast forward, I finally matched, I got into residency, and then my life took a plummet again at 25. So now I'm like, but now my response is in a better way because I've gone through so much already that my response to such pain that I'm currently going through is I'm trying to create a new version of myself. And I feel like I'm currently entering into that version. So the most important thing I'm here to share is you do not have to constantly be in that position of down and sad and depressed and getting cheated on and just unfaithfulness, low self-esteem. insecure, paranoid about someone leaving you. You know, all of these things, like, you cannot operate from that place anymore. You have a right to choose and say, my life is no longer gonna be this way. I get to choose how my life is gonna look. You have a choice to block all the negative influences in your life. You have the power lies in you to say, you know what, I'm gonna get up from this sadness. I'm gonna get up from this pity, self-pity that, oh, why was I chosen to be the weak one? Why was I chosen to be the one who goes through everything? And mind you, you have to realize that you have power in your words. I'm currently learning that and realizing that I can create and shape the version of myself just by my words. I can say, oh, why does life never work for me? Why am I so unlucky? And that is going to be my reality. I will be operating from a place of unluck and things not working out if I constantly speak that on myself. So how can I create this change by yourself? Change for myself. I think what I had to do is I wrote down, you know, that day. I remember I was 21. I just was at the ocean. I was like, I cannot do this anymore. And I got back home and I started to think, how can I create the best version of myself that's not insecure, that's not cowering down, lack of confidence, thinking I don't have what it takes, thinking that I'm not good enough, thinking that, oh, like, if only things are better for me. It feels like my jaw just shifted. How can I create that version of myself that's different? And I'm constantly trying to be better. Even now that I'm like 25, I still feel like I still have more to be. I still have a higher self that I have not reached in regards to my personal life. So write down, what does the higher self look like for me? What does that better version of myself look like? Number one, you can say, okay, what do I want to start wearing? Clothing wise, how should I start dressing? Okay, I'm just gonna wash this large Posay cleanser on my face now and I'll be back. But yeah, first you want to ask yourself, the best version of myself, what kind of clothes would she wear? She wearing all the black turtlenecks all the time, sweatpants, just depressed all the time, just natural hair all the way to the back, not combed out, not properly catering to my natural hair, braids that are 6 months in. You know, what is the better version of myself looking like? Oh, I want to dress this way. I want my body weight to look this way. I want my friendship circle to look this way. I want my love life to look this way. I get to be a better version of myself, and that way I can attract and form a love life that is reflective of what the better version of myself deserves. You know what I mean? So the better version of myself is not gonna be in a relationship that's toxic. The better version of myself is going to cool off and not engage in an argument when I am not in the right space of mind. The better version of myself is going to take a step back and learn to just, you know, sometimes be silent. I don't have to say everything. I don't have to always have a rebuttal or a answer when someone is confronting me or about how I made them feel. I can listen. The higher version of myself will listen to people, will be more considerate, will be more thoughtful with my words, will be more careful with my words. This is the better version of myself that I want personally for myself. So you can write what it looks like for you. I cannot tell you what that looks like for you. For me, I'm currently 146 pounds, but the better version of myself is, according to my adjusted goal weight, 136 to 140 pounds. That's my goal weight. And that's the better version of myself. I would feel lighter. My stomach will be flatter. That's the better version of myself. The better version of myself is not eating junk food all the time. The better version of myself is gardening and growing my own plants, growing my own food. That's the better version of myself. So sit down and think. Do not ever say, I am stuck where I'm at. This is who I am, and the world is just going to have to accept me the way I am. No, the world doesn't have to accept you the way you are. You can change to be better. You can change to have the best version of yourself, your higher self. Okay, for me, okay, the best version of myself looks like this in regards to family relationships. break it down into different systems: job, family relationships, personal relationship with myself, love relationships, how I want to show up to be the better version of myself, sibling relationship, which is like family relationship, social media relationship. How do I want to show up on social media? What do I want to show in this world? I can create a better version of myself. And you don't have to wait till 2025, honey. You can start now. The power is in now. The power is not in waiting till there's a clean slate and you can, in your mind, mentally wipe off all of 2024 and all the disaster that it brought. Maybe all of the things that happened is just for character building and is to make you that woman that is so introspective that down the line, 35-year-old me is going to be so grateful for the season I'm currently in. 30-year-old me is going to be so grateful I went through the season and that I came out like fine gold. I mean, even the word of God says that he will put us through the fire to prune us, to make us better. And when you start to see characters in yourself that you just detest, how could I act like this? Why did I say that to this person? Oh, why did I react this way? This is not who I am. This is not what the better version of myself looks like. You go back to your drawing board and you say, this is what I've highlighted as what the better version of myself, my higher self, is going to look like. And I need to make the changes that I have to get to this place. So, you know, being able to create a new you is powerful, and not limiting yourself to staying stuck where you're at. I cannot stay stuck. I might lose people in the process because some people are not used to this new me. Some people are not used to this change. Okay, I'm gonna wash my face off. You can feel it. Okay, guys, I am done washing my face. Okay, now I'm going to use, and this is so good because like no water runs down your arm. It's like the best thing ever created, because I hate when water is running down my hands, and this also helps. But anyway, I'm going to be using the Ordinary Glycolic Acid as a toner. I just washed my face. I'm going to tone, and then I'm going to use my nail mucin as like a moisturizer. And then I'm going to apply my antifungal and bacterial cream right here that I got from African store. So let's go. So yeah, as I was saying, writing down what the new version of yourself looks like in regards to family, in regards to friendships. And this actually burns, oh my god, but I have to do this for my skin. It's just too rough. Like, I run my hands over my skin and it's so rough. So yeah, do not sit there and think, oh yeah, Priscilla, it's easy for you to say, you don't know what I've gone through. We have all gone through something. I am currently still going through something. We're all fighting battles. And it just takes you sitting down, writing this better version of myself. Even your responses, like, I don't want to be this person who's angry all the time, who's frustrated, who takes things so personally. I want to stop taking things personally. That can be your better version of yourself. I want to like not personalize everything that people do to me. And do you know how life-changing that will be when we pause and people treat us this way and we're not making it a me issue? Because I realize that sometimes people have not gotten to the place where they're able to create a new version of themselves, and they're still operating in the old. They're still operating in the constant, negative, just lack of optimism for the future. So I would not let you and your negativity drag me down. I would not let you add that to me. So choosing your battles, picking what you want to allow in your space, creating that change. You do not have to be the same. People do not have to accept you as you are. You might lose people in the process if you keep being the same person that you are. So the power is in your hands to make that change that you know is beneficial, not because of anyone, but because you know that, okay, this is not the best Priscilla. This is not the best P, okay? The best P is operating on a different level. How can I be brought down to this level of disrespecting myself, bringing shame to myself with the way I react? not allowing my emotions to have power over me, being under control, being able to control my emotions and not letting situations to get the best out of me and bring out the crazy in me. No, that's not demure. The Priscilla that I know, the Priscilla that I deserve, that people deserve, is calm, not reactionary, not prone to her emotions, control over emotions, emotional stability, mental stability, advancing every day, chasing my dreams, not being lazy and laying in bed all day sad about where I'm at. It's getting up and saying, you know what? I'm gonna chase these dreams. I'm gonna chase these goals, and nothing is gonna stop me. So once again, that is so cute. So here I have the Nail Mucin, which I think, I don't know if this helps, but I know my sister, this is my sister's. So gotta love when your sisters are like obsessed with skincare. You just use everything they have. So yeah, what does this better version of me look like, and how can I start to operate in that? And what are the active check-ins? I think it's also good to have check-ins, maybe with your accountability partner, like your best friend, your partner, or your parents. Just say, okay, for this month, how do you think I did? Am I showing up as the best? I mean, they don't know. People have their own expectations too of you, but I guess you can kind of gauge in your relationship with your parents, your partner, and see, okay, am I showing up as the better version of myself this month? Let me go over my checklist. Let me go over the better version of myself that I have written down. And let me see. Actually, after this video, I am going to go to my diary and also write what the better version of myself looks like. And I'm gonna transform into her. And I am giving myself the month of December. I am not waiting until the new year. I am not waiting for everything to be perfect in my life. I am starting now because the power lies in me to do everything that I can. The Bible says he has given me strength. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know how to be content. I know how to be at base. I know how to basically mold myself in regards to the situations that I am. I am not going to be moved by what is going on, the noise around me, whether it's caused by me or not, whether it's caused by others or not. I will stay grounded on who I am and who I need to be the better version of myself. For the 5 years down the line, me, for Priscilla that's going to be 30 in 5 years, I want to look back and say, wow, you are a good 30. You handled yourself well. You have grown into that woman that you're supposed to be. That's what I want to do. I don't care if people come along on this ride. You're changing for you. You don't care if people are still showing reflections or, damn, this person is not operating, they're better you. Good for them. I hope they get to that point, but I'm gonna focus on me and what I can do to change my life and my situation. So what's next? I did my, okay, La Roche-Posay first, my ordinary glycolic acid, which like you're supposed to use like once a week, but I use like twice a week because I'm breaking out so much. I don't know what else to do. Snail mucin, and then I'm gonna get my antifungal cream and antibacterial to rub on all these places. So I will catch you guys later. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and share with friends and family, people that you think need to hear this. Also, I wanted to say, if you have any comments, please comment on my videos. I feel like the engagement is so low. If you want, signing off.